Alright, the next we have is what is bid and ask price. So the bid that we mean here represents the demand on a particular currency pair, while the ask represents its supply. Relax, you will understand. If not by this sentence, then as it unfolds. Then a bid price is a price at which your broker accepts a sell order from you. Alternatively, an ask price is a price at which your broker accepts your buy orders. Remember, if you are in any business, no matter what business, including this forex, which is a foreign exchange, when let me say a piece of laptop that you want to sell to a buyer, let us assume it is say $500. The person comes to buy, you have to sell at $500 to that very person, right? What if the buyer comes back to you, who is the dealer, to sell that same laptop, piece of laptop to you? Will you still buy it back at 500 naira? No. Oh, sorry, $500. So you either buy at least $450, if not $400. So you will buy low and sell high, right? So, in like manner, your sell order is executed by the bid price, which means your broker has just bought the pair from you. Remember, your broker has bought the currency pair from you to open your position. That is what they do. So to close it and get your profit, you actually need to buy it back from your broker. And as we've learned a bit earlier, a broker sells a currency pair at the ask price. So in relation to your broker as to the opening of a position, you will have to pay higher in order to buy a position. And if you are to sell it back to your broker, the lower price is what they will uh, accept from you, or the lower price is what you will receive when selling it back to your broker. And remember that this happens only when you enter into a position. If you do not, your equity, your balance remains intact. So, as to this very sentence here, it is also vice versa when you are to sell in order to buy, or when you are to buy in order to sell, right? So, this is, as an example, is a draft of the ask price, which is the higher price, and the bid price, which is the lower price. Let us see how it goes as we will be seeing practically on charts. So this is the ask price that we've seen earlier as it was drafted, as well as the bid price. Hmm? This is a 1 minute BTC USD chart, so that you will see this very difference between the two, because a higher time frame it may not be as clear as this, but there is the bid and ask price in it. So we are using this 1 minute for us to get a clear picture of the bid and the ask price. So let us say, for example, we will not be taking any trade, but we will try to explain to the point that you will understand. Let us say, for example, where shall fib levels, that you want to sell at this particular point. Let us say you want to sell at this point. Let us have it shaded. Okay, this is a type of sell limit order, as we've discussed in previous articles. So, wanting to sell at this point, and this is the ask and the bid price. You are expecting by this sell limit order that when price rises to this level, it will continue to fall. For example, so you set your order at a predefined level, which is say 420.64.80, and maybe your SL, just above, or even somewhere around here. Now, this bid and ask price moving together, you can see the difference, which is called the spread, which will be discussed in another lesson. So as the two are moving or rising above, this your order will never be triggered by this very ask price. So you may wonder, but this ask price has touched this very level now. Why is my order not yet triggered? It will never, until as they are moving together, this bid price gets to that very predefined level before you get triggered. This ask price can even cross and you are yet to be triggered unless the bid price gets to that level. That is when you are triggered. That is what will mean that one will say that your sell orders is executed by the bid price. So as they are moving together and this very ask price gets to the level, you will never be triggered until the bid price crosses its leg or gets to that very level before it will be triggered. For example, this way, let us use a trend line to represent, or a horizontal line rather. This will have to be, let us say for example, this difference between the ask and the bid price. Let us say this is where the ask price will be for you to be triggered. Let us get this at, let us use tomato, like the use of tomato. Now this is the horizontal line. This is where the one that will get you triggered. Let us have this snow. Yes, this is how it will be, this very ask and bid price, before you will get triggered. I hope you now understand. Yeah, so this your sell order is triggered by the bid price, not the ask price. Then when it gets to a seller or a buy position still, it is also the same thing, vice versa. Let us show you an example of that. For example, that you want to buy at this very price level. That you want to buy at this very price level. Say this very level, for example. This is where you put your buy position. Most especially, buy limit orders is what I'll also be using here to give an example. So as this price is above your order, you're expecting that price will get to this very point before it continues to rise in a bullish trend, right? Yeah. Now, your buy orders, we say, is triggered by the ask price. So if this market being above continues to drop and drop and drop up to this level, let us say you have your limit order at this very point. Let us say this is your entry and this is your exit, which is your stop loss, as you can see here. Now when as the ask and the bid price continue to drop, expecting at this level that it will go up, your limit orders being here, this your order will never be executed by the bid price, but by the ask price from your broker, as we explained earlier. So this is exactly how it will be at this very point, is where your orders will be executed. Let us have this as a tomato. Okay, and then you can have this very one. Okay, this is the difference between the ask and the bid price. So let me just adjust it to these very points to look similar. So I can edit this very, or I can customize it to have it as where is our snow? Yes, this is exactly how it will be for your orders to be executed. As it continues to drop, even when your bid line gets to your entry, predefined entry, it will not be triggered, even when it crosses, until the ask price gets to that predefined price before you will see your orders triggered. So, just like we said earlier, when we talk about demand, we talk about buying, and we will talk about supply, we will talk about selling. So, have this in mind that a bid price is a price at which your broker accepts a sell order from you, and the ask price is a price at which your broker accepts your buy orders. I believe you must have understood. Thanks. Nice trading.